Hey Lightweights, and welcome back to another reaction video for The Last of Us. Today we'll be watching episode 2. I know it has a name, but on HBO it just says episode 2. So for now I'm just gonna call it episode 2. I'll look it up before I actually name the video. That doesn't matter at this point. I'm very excited for this episode because if you've played the game, you know that some intense stuff is probably about to happen in this episode. And I feel like I'll probably say that in every episode. But this one is also going to be a doozy. I loved episode 1. If you missed that, make sure to check that out in the playlist. If it continues like episode 1 did, and I have a feeling that it will, I think I'm going to love the entire season, and hopefully you guys will as well. I think that's everything. Okay, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell button when you do so that you know when I post future videos, and here we go. Jakarta, okay.
Apa Bapak tidak salah orang?
Anda Bu Ratna, Profesor Mikologi, Universitas Indonesia. Kita memiliki orang yang tepat.
My heart is racing. I'm like, what's she gonna see? What's she gonna see?
Iya, ini opiocordyceps. Tapi kenapa menggunakan klorazol untuk mempersiapkan slide?
Kami gunakan sebagai persiapan pengambilan sampel dari tubuh manusia, Bu Ratna.
Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. I'm like so nervous for her. Oh, shit, so she wasn't the first one that they found. Oh my God.
Bu Ratna, kami membawa Ibu Ratna kemari untuk membantu kami untuk mencegah penyebaran.
Mulailah pengoboman. Di seluruh kota. Dan seluruh orang yang ada di dalamnya.
Oh my God, I have fucking goosebumps.
Saya hanya ingin bersama dengan keluarga, dengan suami dan anak-anak saya.
It's like, you fucking know that this happened. You know, oh my God. The way they're filming this is just so fucking intense. Obviously, you know the world went to shit. Obviously. But seeing real people discovering that start to happen is just fucking... It brings a whole new level to the intensity. I feel sick. Oh my God, that was so good.
Why?
Hey!
Why are you so important to Marlene? And don't lie to me, or we'll take you back. Because apparently, you're worth something. But we don't know what you're worth if we don't know what we have. So answer my question.
There's a Firefly base camp somewhere out west. With doctors. They're working on a cure.
Mm-hmm.
You ever kill one?
Yeah, I killed lots of them.
Was it hard? Like knowing they were people once?
Sometimes.
Oh my Lord. Oh my God. They don't like the sun? Oh, the heat.
The fungus also grows underground. You step on a patch of cordyceps in one place, and you can wake a dozen infected from somewhere else.
Holy shit, really?
Now they know where you are, now they come.
Museum.
Oh boy. If you know, you know.
What the fuck did that?
I don't hear it.
Who would you hear?
Clickety clicks. Shit. I knew it was coming and I still jumped. mind. Oh my god. I fucking need to take notes. There's so many things I want to talk about. Holy shit, holy shit, holy shit.
You kidding me? I mean, if it was gonna happen to one of us.
You guys, I love it. I love it.
What about the kid? Maybe the first bite didn't take. But what about the second?
How about you just take the good news? Can you do that?
Tess!
Come on!
Tess!
Who killed them? Petra?
No, one of them got bit. The healthy ones fought the sick ones. Everyone lost.
Interesting.
Tess! It's over. We are going home.
It's not my fucking home! I'm staying. I mean, our luck had to run out sooner or later.
Fuck. There's the line.
She's infected.
Show me.
Oops. Right. This is real. Josh is fucking real.
Oh no.
How many?
All of them. Maybe a minute.
What are you doing?
Making sure that they don't follow you. Say who you can say.
No! We're not leaving her!
This is so much worse. This is so much worse. That was so much worse. All right, guys, so another really amazing episode. I ended up taking notes that time. Super quick, I need to come up with a shorthand. Because I felt as the episode was going on that there was just so many things I wanted to remember to talk about. So I probably am going to forget things because I didn't start doing that until the episode was almost over, but that's okay. Also, I want to apologize if there's like some weird overlap of scenes. I am obviously cutting this part out, but my HBO app kept booting me off. So I'll try to match it up as good as I can. But if there's like weird double scenes, that's probably why. Anyways, holy shit. Holy shit. So I knew going into it that they were changing the whole spore to tendril thing. There was a little piece of an interview that I had heard that talked about that. But seeing them all connected like that was really, really cool and makes them so much more terrifying. Because when you're playing it in the game and, you know, you have these sections of infected with like big groups, but a lot of times you just have a couple that you can easily navigate through. It's suspenseful when you're playing it, but if you were to watch that, I feel like that wouldn't be nearly as suspenseful. With this mentality of, okay, I just shot this infected, it fell and touched a tendril, which reached around its hand and sent signals to that entire group, the entire swarm we were trying to avoid. And now the entire swarm is on us in a minute. That is so much more terrifying. That is so much more intense and stressful. So at first, when I heard that they weren't having sports, I was like, ooh, but this is gonna be good. This is gonna be so good. Okay. So I thought it was interesting that they changed the order. If you didn't play the games, obviously this is gonna be nothing to you. But I'm assuming most of you have played the games that are watching this. So they changed the order. Obviously in the game, you go to the museum first, and then what happens in the Capitol building, and then you go to the sunken hotel. In this, they go to the hotel, and then obviously they go to the museum. So I'm theorizing that they do that because they wanted Tess to be in the episode a little bit longer, so that you had a little bit more of an emotional attachment to her for when she dies. Because if they did it the way they did it in the game, she would have died very early on in this episode, so it wouldn't have really been quite so as impactful. So I like that they did that, because I feel like people who aren't familiar with their character are going to have a little bit more of that attachment, and the impact is going to be felt a little bit more when she's not in it. Because now you had almost 2 full episodes of her and Joel tag teaming, taking this kid. So it'll be more intense when she's not there, more felt when she's not there. So an interesting change. And I like that they included the hotel, because I know that that's a lot of people's favorite, one of their favorite sections in the games for a lot of people, just because it's a really cool level design. So it's cool that they included that. In the museum, first of all, those fucking clickers, man. I said clickers, all caps, fucking amazing. They're fucking amazing. Obviously, we knew that from the little glimpse that we saw in the trailer when they're hiding behind the display case and you hear the clicky noise and you can see it walking on the other side. So we knew they were going to be freaking phenomenal. But when you actually saw them in full force, and it was just 2 of them, and it took everything they had, and they barely made it out, or didn't make it out in the case of Tess, unscathed. So fucking superb. So cool. And I did also see on social media that the same voice actress who voiced the clickers in the game also did the clicker noises for this. So that's really cool too. But one thing that I noticed the most, that was another little head nod to the game that I loved, was Joel stepping on the broken glass. We see that a lot in future levels with the game, where you step on broken plates, broken glass, and that gives away your location with stealth. I thought that was a really cool, nice little head nod there. So I had written down there was blood on the sleeve for Tess. I thought, okay, is that maybe like a little, if you're looking for it, nod that she's like, okay, she's bit. You saw a little bit of blood splatter on her neck, a little bit on her sleeve. But now I just think that that's possibly from her throwing the hatchet at the clicker. But either way, that could be a little like, if you didn't know what was going to happen, looking back on it, like, oh shit, they kind of showed us that was going to happen. Same thing with her personality. You see a major personality shift, a major attitude shift when they're leaving the museum. That scene where he's wrapping her ankle and they're walking across the plank. So obviously when you know, you know. But if you don't know, another little, hey, she might have a little trouble in paradise there. I think I said this last time, but I'll probably say it every single video. I love just the fan service in this game. I feel like they keep doing little shots that are same things that you see from the game. And it's just subtle little things that you see here and there. And if you didn't play the games, it doesn't mean anything to you. But as people who've played the games, it's like, holy shit, that's from the game. That's so cool. And it's just every once in a while, they're just like peppered it in there. And I freaking love it. The same thing with the lines. They have these line crossovers where it's all new dialogue. They've changed a bunch of stuff. And then all of a sudden they have this chunk of dialogue that's straight from the game. And you're like, ah! Like that. The first part with Tess and Joel after she's bitten, it makes the gamerverse, at least me of the gamerverse, so freaking happy. And then the last thing that really stuck out to me at first, I was like, why would they have Ellie be bitten? Like, that's redundant. Like, she's already bitten. She doesn't need to be bitten again. Like, that was kind of weird. Maybe to show that she saved Joel. She shaved Joel. Maybe she shaved Joel. Maybe to show she saved Joel. But then afterwards, when they had the whole Tess thing, in the game, Tess pulls up her sleeve and says, this is 3 weeks. I got bit 1 hour ago. So, you know, they kind of do the same thing. But I feel like with a show, a lot of times they need to make it a little bit more in your face, a little bit more obvious. They did that with the first episode with like the PTSD flashback. They did it here. You have Ellie getting bitten at the same time as Tess. Ellie's bite looks still just like she was bitten by a human, and Tess's is completely already growing. You can see it spreading up and down her collarbone. So it really, really showcases the, oh shit, this girl really is immune. So a little bit more in your face versus in the game, but I liked that they did that, especially because I feel like there's a lot of things in this series for people who aren't gamers or didn't play the game that they're going to need a little bit more of that, because I feel like in games you can have a lot more subtle things because you're also picking up collectibles that are going to fill in the gaps and fill in your the holes in your lore knowledge. They can't really do that in a game because you can't have your actor stopping every 2 seconds to pick up a pamphlet and be like, oh, let me read this, So they have to be a little bit more in your face about certain things. And I don't mind that. And I think they're doing that in a really smart way. So overall, another freaking fantastic episode. Absolutely loved it. I'm not a harsh critic in general when it comes to media, so I'm going to be very easy to please with the show. But so far, they're just checking all the boxes for me. Freaking love it. Freaking love it. Let me know your thoughts of the episode in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed the reaction. If you did, please make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell button when you do so that you know when I post future videos. And as always, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I hope you have an amazing day.